And I'm probably going to have to make this turn, which means getting out might be a little bit of a hassle. Yeah, I need another 10,000 litres, although he's going to work along there a bit and then cut in. If I can make it to the end of this straight bit, I should be able to use the farm track on that corner to turn around. $48.49. And 52, we're full again. Oops. I think that is sufficient space to turn around. Yes, indeed. Okay. And another consideration I currently have is possibly to take the hedge line out into our yard. This entire stretch, just use the sheds as farm perimeter. And I'm thinking another hedge just to our left opposite those other two sheds. Not hedge, sheds. Shed to store our tractors in and other motorised vehicles. And some sort of break in the hedge and trees there so we can make it into that field when we buy it. But yeah. And then I'm gonna take that workshop down and put in a small workshop rather than the big sort of shed workshop thing. Alrighty, let's continue. What is the time? 2:20 game time. Again, not sure if we're going to beat the rain. I think it said 6 o'clock. But morning is going to be dry, so if we don't finish this field, we can finish it off next day. Then I really need to break for actually, I'm thinking that field I'm planning to buy. We're in no rush to get the maize covered and fermenting. And one of the reasons for that is I'm going to keep that bunker covered until winter, because that's the best time to sell it. So you can forage harvestable corn, but you can forage it a month early, which is what we're doing here. So I can't harvest this, but we can forage it. And that does mean I can turn over the field in time to plant it. Normally with what we have been doing with grass, and then getting 2 cuts before we plant corn again. But I'm changing directions this year from this year. So the grass we planted on the oat fields, and the plan is to plant barley on the maize fields, and then when we harvest the barley, we'll be planting grass on barley and maize on grass. Barley on maize, except here. This will be canola, because this is our changeover year of changing what we put in different fields. We're nearly done here. Nearly done here. Be able to drive straight out. Driving straight out, good. Coming back in, not so good. I don't really want to reverse down there. We've already shown that getting into this field at that other end, not so easy. So, might chop the hedge down. That'll make things incredibly easy. And I'm liking easy stuff at the moment. Okay. How many litres do we have now? Oh, I did notice there was a mod that changes the units of measure that you can use. So we could go with tons or bushels and all sorts of things. I haven't bothered loading it, but I did notice that was a thing. I'm kind of used to the whole concept of litres, despite the fact I live in America. And we don't believe in such things here. And I haven't, while I grew up with pounds and fluid ounces and stuff like that, and then later on learnt about litres and what have you, and I have no idea how big a litre is compared with a fluid ounce. I have zero concept of bushels. That is, as far as I'm aware, that is not a thing that we used to use in England for anything. It's an American unit of measure. So, yeah, we're going to chop some hedges down again. And again, we have to plough this field because it's had corn in it. So I'll expand the edge by 1 plough width. On the sides we're taking out the hedgerow. I think Little Blue Tractor's one of the cheapest tractors we've got to do stuff on the farm. And it replaced the Renault, but it just has a little bit more horsepower on it. So we can conveniently run things like, small things like the plough and the what have you. There we go. There we go. Remove the logs, remove the stumps, and go jump in the Zerian. Oh, and remove the chainsaw. There we go. So now I should be able to make that turn here. Of course, I've wasted a ton of money on workers sitting in the fields doing nothing. I do hope Farm Sim 25 does enable a little bit more favourable worker use here. I mean, yes, I do like doing, I play Farm Sim because I enjoy playing Farm Sim. But I don't get to drive the forage harvester because workers can't drive the trucks efficiently. So I have to use a worker on the harvester and I have to spend all my time driving the truck around. The problem with that is I can't drive more than one truck at a time, so it's not like I can efficiently keep the harvester running. Unlike the main combine harvester where you can set that off and leave it to run for 17,000 litres of grain before you have to get over there and empty it. And emptying it is a quick couple of minutes, empty the harvester, go back to doing what you were doing elsewhere. But on days where I don't have lots and lots of tasks, I'll be driving the main vehicle and not using workers. It just takes longer. I'll plough a field, I'll plant a field, I'll whatever. Probably lime the field and then plant the field. And I'll do all of the tasks myself because I'm not in any rush to get them done. So I don't need to employ workers. But for harvest, I don't have a choice with this operation. The ploughing I could do later, but this operation, I have to pay for at least one worker. The same with the seeding of the grass. I would have done that if I had time. But August, busy month. How are we doing? 38, okay. So last headland, and then we start doing the rows. Coming up on 3 o'clock game time. Dude, why are you not turning? We'll get out of your way, shall we? Oh, whoops, I just turned my engine off, because why not? What is he doing? That? Okay. It's kind of weird. Normally he would just coast around that corner. Not to worry. Okay, what have we got? Cereals 96% full, silage additive 75% used, and New Holland has 35 more minutes of ploughing to do. So 35 more minutes of ploughing is an hour and a half, probably about 4:45. The ploughing will be done before the rain comes. 25 minutes on foraging, but I have to keep running to the yard and back. Takes a little bit of time out of it, but still, I think we should be done foraging before or around the same time as the ploughing gets done. Oops. Well, that was awkward. Keep turning it the wrong way. There we go. Oh, and it's already empty. It's fine. I'll go the long way. Suppose if I had a 3-point linkage on the front of this, I could get a front packer and mulch as I go. The harvester won't destroy the stubble because workers don't do crop destruction because they're unreliable. I do, but if I had a front mulcher on, if I could put a front mulcher on this tractor, it would mean that I can actually get the benefit of mulching the crop as we go round. Okay, what else do I need to do? Just need to get this done today. It's 3 o'clock now. And I'm 24 minutes on the forager. 31 minutes, 32 minutes on the plough. And courseplay shows real time to complete. Obviously 3 times speed, it's going to be 3 times past, or 3 times as fast on the game clock. 45 minutes, I'm probably finishing the stream sometime in the next 45 minutes. Which should mean we get both jobs done. We'll be looking at around about 4 o'clock. 4:30-ish, 4:45-ish, let's call it. And from that point, we'll just be figuring out what else we need to do. I might get back in the plough. Do I want to join those 2 fields up or bring it over here? I might join the 2 fields up because they kind of need to be done. But then I need to get this on this field tomorrow so we can get the canola planted before the end of the month. And I do have, I've got all the spare equipment to do extra tasks that workers are able to do. I think the current land values around our farm are a little bit excessive, so I'm going to leave it for as long as possible before taking out a loan and buying that field at the end. Got the grass in, got the... Oh, and I need to... Well, I suppose once it starts raining I can go off to the store and buy some seed. Because obviously that's a job we can do when it's raining and dark and raining. see a thing. Okay. Oops, are we full again? We're full again already. Dang. So, guessing how many more cartloads. There's another cornfield over there. So much maize growing in Scotland. Who knew? Oh, there's the plough. Looks like he's almost finished the rows and he's getting very close to headland. He's now down, Holland down 27 minutes. Oh. 1,116,000 litres. As I said, I think we're going to make 1.2. I think we're going to be over 1.2. I'm getting to the point where I can't see how much is in the bunker when I finish tipping. Okay. Ooh, mind the hedge. Mind the gap. I think I said not this time, and especially not for this field, because we're not coming back with a forager to this field. At least current plans are we're not going to forage this field again. But with the grass fields, I'm thinking once the harvesters or once the mower's gone round, I will scrubland the corners that we're not cutting, just so we're not wasting lime and fertilizer on pieces which we're not traditionally cutting, and it's kind of tricky to get a cart this big into those corners to pick up what we do cut. Yeah, I think the plan now is we'll get this finished either today or I'll finish what little's left off stream. And then next week's stream will be mowing the grass. All of it, as quickly as we can. We don't actually have that much grass to cut this time of year. It's the next cut where we've got the bigger fields, or in the past we've been planting grass on the maize, and at that point it's like it's ready to cut at the same time as the other stuff is, and we end up with a lot of it. And then as far as the bunker use is concerned, we'll save this maize silage until winter for sell-off. We will sell the grass quite quickly after it's fermented, because we're going to need that bunker again for the last cut of the year. And then we save it all to midwinter until best price. And hopefully we'll easily be able to pay back all of the loan we take out to buy the land, to make more maize, to create more silage to ferment. Oh crumbs, we're nearly full again. Done. I think this week's Tom Pemberton videos, he's finished putting roofs on his silage clamps. And his Friday video, he started cutting grass. But prelude to disaster, I think, he did title the video, "This is where it started going all wrong." So, not sure what that's about. But now that he has a roof on his silage pits, he is able to cut between rainstorms, which in the past it's like, I need a clear week to cut the grass, ted it, and then get the foraging guys in to row it and collect it, and we'll put it in the clamp and we'll compact it and cover it before the next rain. This year it looks like he's got maybe a day or two before the next rainstorm, but if he